the big three for the AT 2024. Let's go, baby. So now the backpack I'm going to be using is an improvement on the current Gorilla 50 through Gossamer gear. So the last year or so, I've been carrying the previous Gorilla 50. Again, Gossamer gear is an ultralight company. They've been around a long time. And their stuff is a lot more reasonably priced. But I love this. It's got a seat pad right built in here. You know, I like the little bit of the frame on it. And this one has the new S-curve shoulder straps, and they're a little more narrow. I am a little bit more narrow in the shoulders, so that's great for me. And so it feels so much better. And then I love the hip pads. And then also this frame and everything is designed. Again, if you're a gear junkie, a gear geek, go on their website, look at some more videos on YouTube, and you can get a little more geeky with it. But I just know what I like, what feels good. And the other important thing with any companies is the people. So that's a really important to me. Anyways, this particular pack is designed to where it moves a little bit more with you, with whatever you're doing, bending over, sideways, however you're walking. So it's not just trying to stay stiff in one area. So we'll do more about that when we're on the trail. And I'll show you about more how everything looks when the pack is full. And so that is the Gossamer 2 tent. So I'm going to be using on the AT. That's it. We get a little more of a close-up here. It's not much of a footprint, but you've got the vestivals on both sides. I'd close this one all the way up so you can see that, but it does have the zip fly with the screen on that side like it does right here. So I've just left half this vestibule up so you can see the room in here. And then I rolled this up, which is attached by these little, I don't know what they're called, maybe grommets of some kind. And then you can see the inside, which I'll show you when I put the sleeping system in here. It also has these, which you put on the sides. So if you need to pull it out a little bit more, feel like you even have more room on both sides. So I'm not putting that up for it right now, but you can see what that would do on both sides. And it's got the this Gossamer, the 2 tent comes with extra stakes for these and the cord that would just string out right here. That's it, man. But that's it. Okay, now I'm going to show you my sleep system. So this is a Thermarest extra long sleep pad, and it's 3 inches thick after it's blown up, and it's easy to blow up, or it has this stuff sack that comes with it. This actually, some people, again, you can attach this end to the end where you blow it up right here, and you can just capture air or blow into this and then push it in, you know, just depending on what your deal is. I do either, just depending on where I'm at or what I'm doing. But again, it's pretty simple. But this, once it's blown up, I'm not going to blow it up right now, but once, and you can tell I've used it for the last several years. It is clean, just a little stained, but this goes inside, and I'm going to show you once I get it in there. Also, when I'm not using this, the what do they call this, the pump sack, this is kind of like my doormat. So it helps, believe it or not. I can take my shoes off, set them on there before I get in, or sit down inside there. set them down on there. So again, it's always more comfortable if you keep as much dirt out and debris, things like that, that you're going to accumulate all over you while hiking. So I love this. I've had this a couple of years now. It's from Z-Packs. Z-Packs quilt. It's just their normal quilt. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Again, I've had a couple of years. I'm sure they improved things, but I haven't even looked. But a couple of things. It's gosh, I have to look at the specs on it again, but I believe it's under 13 ounces. And I love this. It's extremely comfortable. It's extremely soft, and it's a 19 degree, I believe. I have never had any problem staying warm. It's comfortable just to lay on top of. Again, with a quilt, you're not zipped in. You can just set your feet in, this one part here if you want to keep them really warm, or you can just, again, lay this on top of you, depending on what's going on. A lot more versatile, a lot more comfortable, a lot more lighter. So this just goes in on top of the pad. Again, very simple. Oh, and then the other thing is the stuff sack it comes in. Again, once I'm on the trail, once I pack up for the trail, that quilt is not ever in this again till I come off trail. So I'm able to use this stuff sack, which is amazing. Again, it's Z-Pack stuff for that. And I keep, it just depends. I'm not sure exactly what's going on at this time. A lot of times maybe electronics or my toiletries, or there's no telling. But again, extra stuff stack. And good stuff sacks are expensive. So, okay, so this is a stuff sack I bring for my clothes, like my base layer and my puffy and my beanie. I have another stuff sack in here where some of that's in my gloves. All that stuff goes in here. And when I end up adding all my clothes, it gets out to be pretty stuffed and about this long. I don't know what that is, about 8 inches or so. Anyways, I use this as a pillow. So it doubles as a pillow. So I don't carry a pillow. I don't need a pillow. Here's my pillow. So let me show you the inside and how it looks so you have an idea. Okay, so let me get my mat straightened up there. Okay. So welcome. Just pretend it says welcome. And you come right on in. And then boom. I hope I'm getting a good angle here. So that's what the inside looks like. I'm going to show y'all when all this is done at some point, but that's my sleeping, my backpack's going to go over there, kind of, other stuff, electronics I'm playing with, books, whatever I'm reading, things like that over there. But I got plenty of room for me and my gear, no matter what the weather is. I got outside here where I can open this in the mornings and I can, eat breakfast or look at a sunrise in these vestibules, whatever. And then it's tall, so when I sit up, I'm in such better shape. Yes. But big three: Gossamer Gear Gorilla 50, Gossamer Gear the 2 tent, and then the quilt, which is made by Z-Packs, like 19 degree quilt. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's the classic or the basic or something like that. But I love that. And then the Thermarest extra long pad for me because I'm almost 6'3", and it fits me great. Thirty, 31 ounces. Less than 2 pounds. Go long. Always, when you pack your stuff up, always check your site. Make sure you got everything. Trust me, you'll lose tent stakes if you don't watch it. But always walk around. Make sure you got any trash, even the littlest bit of trash. Look for tent stakes, whatever.